Hello, Barry Carlin from Best Performance Systems once again, a consulting company that goes into businesses and reduces injuries 50 to 90% and improves productivity every single time. 100% success for 12 years with a 50 to 90% reduction in injuries. Today, we have an incredible supervisory skill that works virtually every time. We've been using this with all of our clients for over 10 years in hundreds of businesses, and it works every time. The supervisor's job becomes easier and the department runs better. Here's the problem: human nature. When you, the supervisor, need to tell your department, here's a new procedure that we're going to start using, here's a new way that we're going to start doing something, here's something new that we're going to be doing, it's human nature for people to push back. We've always done it this old way. I don't like that new way. But let's not do that. I don't want to do that. They just are resistant to doing something new. Here's a technique that was developed by one of my mentors, Tracy, and it works every time. We call it mental digestion. So here's what you're going to do. You've got an idea. You want to present it to your team. You meet with your team. It might be a pre-shift meeting in the morning. It might be casually over coffee. And what you're going to do this first time is you're going to present the new idea casually. So whatever it is you want to do, you say, we're thinking about doing this in department. We're thinking about doing this way. You know what? I'd like your opinion. So today's Tuesday. How about if we meet after lunch on Thursday around 1 p.m. and I'd like to hear your ideas on this. What do you think of that? Would you be willing to do that? Well, thank you very much. And you all go to work. Now, what you've just done is several things. One, you've told them the new thing that you wanted to do. You've told them specifically what you'd like to do, and when you told them, you didn't tell them then, oh, we want to do this, that's great. You told them casually without a great deal of attachment to it. So they're not going to push back so much because you're so attached to that. They just heard casually what you want to do. Here's what else you did. You asked their opinion. You're showing them respect. So now here it is. You ask for their ideas in a couple of days. So now you meet for their input. When you meet for their input, let's say on Thursday at 1 o'clock as you scheduled, okay, we were going to talk about changing blah, blah, blah here in our department. Let's hear ideas. Some people come up with brilliant ideas. You know what you're going to do? Write them down with respect. Some people will come up with crazy ideas. You would never do that. But you know what you're going to do? Write them down with equal respect. Write down all of their ideas. I'll bet you, because this happens well more than half the time, someone is even going to give you your original idea that you mentioned, and they won't remember that it was your idea. They're going to think they came up with that idea. Write it down with respect. Then you let them know, thank you very much, those were some great ideas, I really appreciate it. I need to speak to my boss and my peers, and I'll let you know what they decide. But I'll share all of your ideas, and we'll see which one we're going to use. You go off, and then a day or two later, you come back in a meeting with your group. Okay, thank you so much for your input. Those are some brilliant ideas. Here's what we've decided to do. And you lay out what we're going to do. The workers will almost always embrace it. And they will even be contributory to implementing whatever it is. Why? Because you showed them respect. You asked their opinion. You empowered them. You actually showed respect to their opinion. You gave them some ownership of the department, of their job. This combination of respect, empowerment, and ownership will have the workers being very receptive to whatever it is that you want to implement new in the department. This is a great idea, and I hope you use it. And just give it a shot, and you're going to be shocked at how it improves the functioning of your department and the interaction and communication between you, the supervisor, and your team. When you are working today, as you approach every single task, think about how can I do this task so it'll be the easiest for me, I'll be the most productive, and I'll feel the best.